Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. I say I'm gonna take some time off, y'all. All the cashiers, they was like, somebody stole her truck. It's like you could hear it all throughout the store. This Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage Huntsville, our book 4, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, first story up, Usher. You guys know that Usher was about to kick off his tour, his world tour. I believe it's going to be a world tour. I think he's going to have an international leg to it, but he was scheduled to kick off his tour here in Atlanta, his home base, on Tuesday, I believe, of this past week. He was supposed to start his concert here, and it was going to be 3 dates here in Atlanta. I think Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, I believe it was. It doesn't matter what day it was. What does matter is that Usher decided to postpone the start of his tour, much to the man, I'm gonna tell you, folks was really upset out here. People are starting to cancel their tours more and more or delay it, and that can be very annoying. Not only do people buy tickets to go and enjoy the concert, but there are a lot of people who make a big trip of it. They might buy the tickets for somebody for a special occasion. Folks nowadays will fly to a different city, different state to go see their favorite artist, maybe with their friends, and that way you can get a whole weekend out of it, go visit somewhere that you haven't been before or somewhere that you want to go and all that. And so sometimes when you cancel a damn concert, it's not just the fact that, okay, I'm not gonna leave my house on Tuesday to go, we gonna change it for another day. Now is I got to reschedule car rentals, hotel rentals, and tickets, flights, okay? And that can quickly become annoying. So yeah, I feel bad for people that had already bought their ticket, because there were a lot of people, of course, you always hear the stories of people that this has been a huge inconvenience for, and that's putting it quite lightly. But at first they were saying that Usher was putting the tour on hold to prioritize rest. And I was like, Usher, that is not going to do. Okay, even though we all know that Usher been burning that candle on both ends. I mean, he was on the residency in Vegas. He was on the Super Bowl, this past Super Bowl that we had. And he did have a little minor tour. I feel like during or right after the Super Bowl, he was kind of doing some appearances and stuff. And then we've seen him on many interviews, and the man has been going. All right. So yeah, he probably is tired, but I'm just like, you knew you had signed up for a tour, and folks, like I said, haven't used their good money to buy a ticket. So you telling us that you tired is not going to do. Okay. And I think he probably realized that, because shortly after that, we found out that he put out a statement, I should say, that, he actually suffered a neck injury. So while he was rehearsing for the tour, he suffered a neck injury. And at first he thought that he was going to be able to kind of work through it, just kind of do a little resting up a few days before the tour was supposed to start, and then, be ready for the stage. However, his doctor told him that, no, in order to be able to continue this tour, you're going to need to take some time off to make sure that neck heals. I don't know what he pulled, what he did, but the doctor ordered him to not start the tour. Okay, so that doesn't really make it much better, but at least we have a explanation now that makes a little bit more sense, because baby, we is not going for I'm tired. Okay, go on and get you some sleep after you get off that stage, but if he has an injury, yeah, and you need to be at your best, especially with Usher, because he doesn't just stand on the stage and sing. It's a lot of dancing. I mean, he's skating up there. He's doing a lot, so he needs to be at 100. People do want to see 100% of Usher, not a broken down version, one that can't look to the right. One that got a crick in his neck, and just can't even look over on this side. We need all of Usher. So I understand, but I also understand why people was pissed. All right, because you do give your money. Now, he has rescheduled the Atlanta dates till December. I think it's December 17th, 18th, and 20th, or somewhere in there. It's close to the holiday. And he says that he is going to be back 100%, we believe, for his tour starting in DC tomorrow, which is Tuesday, which is today when you guys are probably seeing this video. Okay, Tuesday the 20th. So, yeah, you know, hope you feel better, you know, soon, Usher, you know, and I'm hoping that he don't, that 1 week sure don't seem like it's a long time, you know, for a neck injury enough that you needed to cancel some dates. Now I'm just like, I hope he gonna be all right, you know, but so far we haven't heard anything. It's Monday and ain't nobody canceled nothing. I sure would hope that he would at least cancel it today if he was going to. So maybe that's good news. Maybe no news is good news, you guys, and y'all out there in DC is going to be fine and be able to see Usher. Maybe this might be my chance to get tickets, you guys, because I had child, every time I thought I was going to a damn concert this year, I ain't been able to go, you guys. Life been lifing. For real. Okay, so maybe now that it's by December, you know, maybe I can wrangle Mister into going and saying, you know, it's a birthday gift towards me or something, child. But yeah, hopefully Usher feels better soon. Did any of you guys have tickets out here in Atlanta to see him? How y'all felt about him canceling? Y'all let me know. Okay, you guys, this is an update on the story. You guys remember remember AJ Okins? I think her name is Ajike, or yeah, I think it's Ajike Owens. She was the young lady who had gone over to her neighbor's house. There was some kind of mix-up, or there was some kind of confusion, or there's been some sort of ongoing feud between these two neighbors about the kids playing together. AJ's kids and this Susan Lawrence person, I guess the kids playing on her yard or playing, you know, it was a bunch of different stories. I don't even really know exactly what was the issue. Some people said it was because she had taken one of the kids' iPads, and AJ was going back over there to get the iPad from the Lorenz lady, and when she went onto the stairs of her porch, Susan Lawrence ended up shooting and killing her. Okay, well, they finally had the case finally went to court, and Susan Lawrence was found guilty of manslaughter in the shooting death of AJ Owens. Now, to me, it was murder. Okay, especially with the fact that it was an ongoing feud. So, you know, I just, to me, it seemed like that woman might have just been like, the next time that bitch step on my porch, I'ma shoot her ass. And to me, that seems like that's premeditated. Now, we don't know if that's what the lady thought, but, you know, because they said it was an ongoing feud. Anyway, the lady was found guilty, manslaughter, and they have not sentenced her yet. When it's a manslaughter charge, yeah, I think you can still go to jail, but it's not the length of the jail term is not going to be the same as it was with murder. And wasn't Susan Lawrence, wasn't she an older lady? Child, we gonna see. When I saw manslaughter, I was just like, I mean, I guess we gotta take the best that we can, but geez, it just seemed like that was a murder case. I'll keep my eye on the story, and when they do sentence her, I'll let you guys know what it was. Okay, next story. Well, child, since we talking about folks going to jail and folks being in jail, you guys heard about Derek Chauvin. You guys know who Derek Chauvin is. He is the police officer who is ultimately the most 100% responsible for the death of George Floyd, because he is the one that would not lift his knee off of the neck of George Floyd. So there is absolutely no kind of sympathy for Derek Chauvin at all. Okay, we had kind of had a feeling that once he got up in that jail that the shit was gonna be real tough for him, and sure enough, the jail folks didn't follow through on it. So apparently he was in the law library at the jail that he was in Phoenix, was it? Yes, he was in, I'm sorry, Tucson, Arizona. He was in a jail in Tucson, or a prison in Tucson, Arizona, in the law library, and he was attacked there, you guys. He was stabbed 22 times and he survived. Okay. I don't know who was doing the stabbing, but they definitely missed all of the places that was going to end Derek Chauvin's life. Maybe that man got a little bit of cat in him, because for you to be able to survive 22 stab wounds, yet and still, clearly there's a safety concern for him now. You know, and really it's going to be a safety concern for him wherever he goes. You know, I'm assuming that he's in some sort of maximum security type of prison. But the fact that everybody knows that he was the one who so callously, with hatred in his damn eyes, if he had anything in them damn eyes, they was like blank, okay? But the fact that he would never let his knee up, and you clearly could see that this man's life was leaving his body as he laid there on that street. Yeah, you know, nobody is really gonna be, it ain't nobody gonna be trying to help Derek Chauvin, I should say. Anyway, they're moving him to Oklahoma. And again, I'm sure that they're going to have to make sure that he's safe there. His mom was really pushing for him to move somewhere else. And yeah, can't really say I feel sorry for him. You know, I will say that I'm surprised that he's lasted this long. And that's terrible to say, you guys, because I mean, I ain't wishing for nobody to die. But the way that he did George Floyd, like, I don't see how anybody could have any kind of compassion in their heart for what he did. That man is only going to be safe if he is in a room by himself for the rest of his life. Other than that, it's going to be always somebody. And he was a cop too. Yes, always going to be somebody that's out to get him. I can't worry myself about it. But yeah, 22 times, y'all, and he made it. All right, you guys, next story up. Khadijah Heck. You guys know Khadijah. She is one half of the twin duo Malika. Is it Malika and Khadijah Heck? The twins, they were actresses. Most notably, I think they are mostly known for their roles of the twins that they played in ATL, if you guys saw that movie. Child, is it ATL? What is the yes, ATL. Remember they played Tasha Smith's kid, the kids on that show, I mean, in that movie. Anyway, we still see Malika because she's best friends with Khloe Kardashian, and we know that she has a son with OT Genesis and all that, so we see her pretty often. We didn't really see too much of Khadijah. Once she settled down, she got her football player, they got married and they had kids and everything, and I had just assumed that they went off, you know, happily ever after. Well, not necessarily. Well, they did make it 11 years of happily ever after, but we found out last year, around August of last year, Khadijah did announce that they were separating, okay? And apparently they had separated as of June of 2023. Now the husband, his name is, child, what the man name is? He's a former NFL player, Bobby McCray. He has filed for official divorce, and, you know, they're citing irreconcilable differences. They have kids that are young. Their kids gotta be, I feel like their kids should be somewhere around the 10, 11 age. And apparently Mr. McCray is asking for joint physical and legal custody of the kids. And he is also asking for spousal support, and he does not want Khadijah to be able to ask him for spousal support. Now, again, real rockstar lawyers, y'all gonna have to help us out with this one, okay? Because I ain't in Khadijah's pockets like that. But what is that girl doing? Does she have a business? First of all, I can ask the Roxstars this. Do y'all know, does she have like some real successful businesses going on that, you know, is not in the entertainment industry, and that's the reason why he feels that he can come after her for spousal support? Because what the fuck is this? He is the retired NFL player, okay? Everybody was just like, oh, she got her man. You know, he was kind of challenged depending on what you like. You know, when you would see the two of them when they first got together, it was just like, oh, okay. But she seemed happy and he seemed happy and everything. But I thought he was the one that had the money. And how is it that he's asking her for spousal support? And even if this girl does have spousal support, this is where the double standard comes in. But something about a man asking a woman for spousal support, you know, something about that just every time just rubs me the wrong way. It's like, really? And then when it comes to something like this where we don't even know if this girl really got the money like that, it's just sort of like, what is happening here? So maybe Khadijah, maybe, like, I ain't in her pockets or nothing, but I don't like that. I'm gonna need him to take his retirement money and go do something else. Obviously, he went out a little too early. Maybe he, didn't fully get his full pension the way that he wanted to. What is going on? Why is this man asking this girl for spousal support? Or is this just something that they do in order to stop her from being able to do it? Maybe that's what's happening here. I just read that and I was just like, ain't this some shit? Niggas is asking a woman for the spousal support now? And speaking of, y'all saw that Tina Knowles and Ralph Lawson and what's his name, Richard Lawson, they done came to a agreement. Their divorce is finalized as well. She only had to pay him $300,000, and when you're Tina Knowles, $300,000 is a win in my book. Okay, but I think it's also because they both already had their own shit. They split up some of the assets, the cars. I think, she kept whatever they property that she had, and he kept his own property and all that, and we gonna quietly just move on along with life. Okay. You would hope that would be the same way that Bobby and Khadijah was, but honey, Bobby was like, fuck you, pay me. And I was just like, well, what's she doing out there, you guys? Does this girl have like some money like that? I mean, I'm not saying that the girl is broke. I mean, she was an actress and maybe she invested her money well and everything. Y'all, I just don't like that shit. Nigga, go on and get you a new woman and go on about your life. You're asking this woman for some damn money and she got the kids and everything, even though he's saying he wants half too. He probably just want them damn kids half just so he won't have to spend no money. You know how niggas are, child. We gonna move on from that, I'm sure we'll hear more. I have a feeling that he's going to withdraw that spousal support, because that was the same thing that we had heard about Corey Hardrick. Remember when him and Tia Mowry broke up? There was some talk about him trying to ask for spousal support, and then next thing we knew that he wasn't asking for it. So I don't know. Maybe, is it true? I mean, what man is... I mean, you don't have no couth. Like, what man is asking a woman for this money, child? But I know y'all probably like, hell, women do it to men all the time, so why can't men do it to women? It's just, it don't feel right. Anyway, y'all, let me move on to the next story. And then, you guys, in quickies, first, Jordan Childs. I have heard, I tried to confirm this, looking at, like, looking on the internet and trying to find exactly what was what with this. But I've heard that Team USA, the gymnastics Team USA for the women, are planning on appealing even the final decision that was made by the committee, the arbitrary committee at the Olympics, about Jordan Childs' bronze medal, which makes me very happy, which I believe they absolutely should, because there's been other things that have come out regarding one of the people that's on that arbitrary committee also works for the Romanian government, and there is a clear what is the word? Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a clear it's so not in my mind right now. But there's definitely a clear, girl, I can't even think of it, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like, he was supposed to, that person should not have been the one that's making the decision when you have a relationship with the Romanian government. You might indeed be Romanian yourself, and then you've got it. Of course, he's going to make the decision for this girl to get this bronze medal. Okay, so the Team USA, I've heard, is planning on taking this further. They did say that they were going to continue to fight this, so that would make you believe that they're going to maybe go to court, and it might need to go as far as wherever it needs to go. But I haven't got that confirmed. I think that people are just assuming that when Team USA said that they're going to continue to fight this, that means at court. Because what other way are they going to do? I even read that Jordan Childs was refusing to give up her bronze medal. Now, I don't know if that's true either. I don't know if she's able to even make that decision, So there's a lot of stories that's floating around about this, but the facts are the facts. They should not have taken that damn bronze medal from that girl. I'm sorry, it's just no. Also, you guys, let's talk about Machine Gun Kelly and his covered up tattoos. Did you guys see the video of him? Why people be trying to be so damn deep all the fucking time? MGK and his girlfriend, child, I'm just like, yeah, we ought to be used to it by now, because, you know, after we saw them taking the blood oath and shit with each other, I was just like, okay, y'all done took it real deep, huh? He's clearly not the same person that we knew of, so to honor his new body, his new self, he has covered up all of his tattoos. You guys know he had pretty much tattoos all over his body. And so, or his torso and arms and everything. I think he has shit on his legs too, but for most part, it's all up here. So he got all that covered with just black ink. He said that he left some windows open so that you can see some of his old tattoos in certain areas. But for the most part, this is new him, who this. And he left the windows open so that people know that he ain't really forgot about where he came from as the old MGK. You know, people love that old MGK. So he's trying to help his fans out with this whole new look that he got on going on here. But yeah, he say it's a new him, so he covered it all up. So he pretty much has, he looks like he has a black t-shirt on. Okay, he's like completely covered with a couple of little splices open here and there where you see his old tats. And I was just like, child, ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got fucking time, okay? Why folks got to be this deep? He don't even look like he laugh anymore. It's just like, gosh, do you have fun in life anymore? And we still ain't forgot about what's going on with you and our girl, because for a minute there, y'all looked like y'all had them broke up, and then we was worried that sis was about to go off the deep end, because I was just like, you know, y'all took that blood oath and everything, and maybe y'all couldn't, you know, I don't know how easy it was going to be for her to move on and everything. Child. Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly is now, he black from the torso up. I'm assuming that his legs are still open, child. He didn't show that part. And then, you guys, quickly, what is going on with Tyrese? Why Tyrese put a video up of him in the bed sleeping? He still got that shit taped on his face. I said, no, you're not still feeling like you Marvin Gaye, Tyrese. I mean, I know it's probably a joke and everything, but it's such a bad joke. I mean, everybody talked really bad about how silly you looked up there singing that national anthem, and you just gonna keep taking it further. See, this is a nigga that needs attention all the time. That's Tyrese for you, okay? Whether it's bad attention or good attention, as long as it's attention, that's all he care about. Because why do you still have that shit taped on your face? Why? And all this time I thought that maybe Tyrese would look good with a beard on, and the survey has said that actually he looks better clean face. Didn't never think that would happen, but yeah, I'm gonna need Tyrese, child. What is wrong with him? What is wrong with y'all? Boy, just get him, you guys. Get him. Is he still with that young girl? The one whose coochie he was shaving on the Instagram one time? Lastly, you guys, right before I got on here to do this video, I saw that Phil Donahue had died. You guys, if you're my age anyway, you guys know that Phil Donahue is like one of the OG daytime talk show hosts. He's kind of the one who ushered in this whole new style of daytime TV and talk shows in general. Of course, did you guys hear that? Somebody racing down the street? What these niggas doing today, child? Anyway, he's the one that ushered in the you know, daytime talk show the way that we know it today. And I didn't really get anything together because literally it was right before I was getting started, I saw that he died. They say that he had been battling an illness for a long time. He finally succumbed to it with his wife next to him. He was married to Marlo Thomas, you guys know. But yeah, huge loss. 88 years old, though, you guys, lived a full life. I'm sure lived a full life. I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that here. Rest in peace to Phil Donahue. All right, you guys, let me get on off of here and get on back in there. My lunch is over. Okay, we do this every single week, so make sure you thumbs up the video, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.